And a very good afternoon to you. I'm Lisa Lord with the CBC News Break. Well, it's budget day in Barbados. The much anticipated 2015 financial statement and budgetary proposals will be delivered by Minister of Finance and Economic Affairs Chris Sinclair this evening at 4. According to Minister Sinclair, it will be a continuation of government's fiscal program, which has had success in turning the Barbados economy around. Tomorrow, Leader of the Opposition Mia Mottley will reply to the budget, followed by other members of Parliament. Executive Director of the Pinelands Creative Workshop, Rodney Grant, believes opportunities for upward mobility among many of the island's youth are in danger. He shared this view on the opening day of a career and life management program sponsored by the Organization for Students from some of the island's secondary schools. Mr. Grant noted that government's decision to impose tuition fees on UE students as a limit on youth advancement in the near future.
If we determine that in terms of development, that human development, and in terms of our social development as a country, that education was one of the pillars on which we were able to build Barbados pre-independence. This is what we are saying, right? Then we have to find, by every means necessary, ways to ensure that all of our children have equal access to education. Now, by putting these restrictions in place, equal access is removed. And therefore, the challenge then becomes very visible and very real.
The Career and Life Management Program will continue over the next 2 weeks at the UE Open campus. And acting head of that campus, Ryan Byer, highlighted the benefits of networking in society. He told students that in order to succeed, they needed to build strong relationships with the people around them.
But in small societies, we need to look past sometimes the school we went to, but bond with each other, and it is important that, irrespective of where we come from, that where we can find synergies and find where we can work with each other, that we do such.
Any elderly person can be abused, and it's for that reason that Minister of Social Care Steve Blackett is calling for increased vigilance in defense of our seniors. It comes as Barbados joins with others across the globe today in observing World Elder Abuse Awareness Day. The day is being observed under the theme, One Person, One Action, One Nation, United Against Elder Abuse. While signaling government's commitment to tackling the scourge, Minister Blackett says the National Assistance Board is working with stakeholders to prevent elder abuse. He is of the view that the public, businesses and churches also have a role to play in the fight.
Today, we use the occasion of the World Elder Abuse Awareness Day to call for individuals, organizations, and communities to heighten awareness about elder abuse, neglect, and exploitation. Today, as a government, we recommit to creating positive policies that foster respect for older persons, that enable them to live with dignity and deepen their sense of self-worth. In conclusion, I invite everyone to love, respect, and protect the elderly.
Well, it appears that older Barbadian men, more so than the younger ones, are heeding the numerous calls to take responsibility for their health. Administrative Manager at the Coverley Medical Center, Dion Licorice, says this category of Barbadians understands the importance of having regular checkups to ensure that they remain healthy. The Coverley Medical Center was one of several exhibitors at the inaugural Man Up Expo, which ended yesterday.
I find people seem to be more aware of the issue. They seem to be more sensitized, and they're more open than I would have experienced 5 years ago. When you tell men, come and have a checkup, come and have your prostate check. The reaction today and the reaction for the last year or so has been a lot different. People are saying, well, maybe you're right. Maybe I should come and have it checked, and they are coming.
The District Commissioner of the Brownie Association says the group will be more focused over the next year on raising the profile and image of the local chapter. Guider Angela Meredith made this clear during a prize-giving and award ceremony at the All Souls Church at Bank Hall in St. Michael. While noting a number of achievements on her review of the year 2014 to 2015, she wants Brownie leaders to pay greater attention to the behavior of these young girls.
Good conduct and behavior continues to be a challenge at unit levels, which is constantly being monitored and addressed. Attendance of Brownies and Blossoms at the unit meeting remains constant between the percentage, 90 to 100%, so we almost have full attendance every Brownie evening.
There will soon be interregional trade in the Caribbean to increase imports of fresh produce while exporting quality produce from here in Barbados. This will be through the Caribbean Sail Cargo Initiative. Deputy Principal of the UWI Cayfield Campus, Professor Pedro Welch, Project Director of CHF Caribbean Inc. Doug Graham, and CEO of SV Ruth Limited Ian Dash signed the grant agreement at the University of the West Indies. Mr. Dash says there's a range of produce to be imported from our Caribbean neighbors.
We anticipate oranges and grapefruit and limes and yams and of course the usual bananas and plantains. But dasheen, it's on a seasonal basis, and I had meetings yesterday with agronomists from Propel, and they were reminding me of the seasonality of. But we're really a shipping company, and. But we want to concentrate on introducing more local product to the Barbados consumer.
And the project director of CHF Caribbean, Doug Graham, says this initiative is a promotion of regional produce and is an avenue in maritime training.
It's to try to make sure through the whole value chains of the different crops we're working in that people benefit, that it's a win-win. The aim is to increase the quality and quantity of agricultural produce for marketable goods. So one of the key things we've been looking at is some of the barriers to that. There's scale of production. There's a whole host of issues that we're working on.
Coming up, regional and international stories.